Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter.
Oh my, it was a great game. It went down to the wire. Both teams gave all they had, but only one could come away satisfied.
Yeah, this is the kind of game you come away thinking coulda, woulda, shoulda. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
On the wing, Thompson. A good-looking shot from the wing. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Ivy. And he banks in the layup.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Now here's Herder. Pass to Vucevic. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Sarr. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Kamari. It's Herder on the wing. Over Middleton. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
George outside. Fires for three. They get it back. Poole. Pass to Sarr. Cuts off the pass. And here comes the break. Here's Herder. Rebound Washington. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
B.A., they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. But on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
And so here is Chicago, following the score by Washington. Here's Thompson. Here's Kamari. It's Thompson, high post. Pass to Ivy. Fires the three. Sarr pulls it in. And Washington with possession. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade-plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards. And you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level. Picked by Vucevic. Clock at 6. And here's Thompson for three. Here's Kamari. Another shot. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the Wizards. Inside. Shot's good by Sarr. Sarr's got 6. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Pass to Kamari. Outside Herder. Here's Vucevic. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Still so consistent from the mid-range. This has been a staple of Vucevic's game for a long time.
Out on his own on the break. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Unbelievable. Ivy living that life above the rim.
Now here's Middleton. No points so far. Kicks it to George. 4 on the clock. Offline with a 3.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Thompson's shot is off.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Poole outside. Back to George. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, you have to admire the confidence that Poole plays with. He wouldn't be where he is without it.
And both free throws good for Poole.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Here's Collier. Here's Shannon. Off target from three-point range. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Knocks it loose. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession.
Well, a risky pass there. And if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
Three-pointer, Kispert. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Wizards out in front, leading by a point. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league. And when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult choice.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
And the veteran leadership Brogdon offers is tremendous. It's clear his younger teammates listen to what he has to say.
Pass to Shannon. Six on the shot clock. And it's Simmons with the jam.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Bay, right side. Here's Kispert. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Brogdon. Holmes down low. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Outside Simmons. Stolen by Holmes. Now the Wizards in transition. Kispert, right side. Pass to Holmes. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And Brogdon with the stuff.
Look at Brogdon get up to hammer it down. Finishes like this get him and his teammates fired up.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Oof, not good there, Allie. Thank you. Here's Hendricks. The Bulls with another miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Brogdon with a strong finish.
They're really working the paint now.
The Bulls trail by 7. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And again, no good by Chicago. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
From the inbound, Chicago grabs the miss. .111 left in the first half. Here's Vucevic. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rashawn Holmes picks one up. Such a skilled big. 6'10" Nikola Vucevic. He can beat you up in the post, or he can step back and hit a three-stand.
Yeah, Brian, and he's an excellent passer as well. Throughout his career, Vucevic's teams have been very good offensively, and his versatility is a big reason for that.
Here's Middleton. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Oh, a beauty. Aggressive move by Middleton. Slamming it in to make a statement.
Picked by Vucevic. Here's Ivy. Softly drops in the floater. Ivy's got 6.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
There's a screen. Down low. Here's George. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Washington shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. He hits the second from the line. 29 seconds left in the second quarter. It's stolen by Smart. To the inside. Sarr. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, nice ball movement from Poole. Just setting up someone else out there.
Kamari, no good. Here's the break. Here's Sarr. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Washington finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back after this word. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Three-pointer, Vucevic drops in the 3. 7 points in the game.
Working it to Vucevic, and he does not hesitate.
Now Poole to the paint. Here's George. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Wizards lead by 7.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
To the middle. Here's Sarr. Vucevic with some nice D. The Bulls trail by 7. The 3 from Thompson. And it's Poole with a rebound. Washington with the ball. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. There's a screen. Here's Smart. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Ivy takes it inside.
And he is a hard charger. Ivy only plays at full speed. A great burst on his drives.
Inside. Here's Sarr. Shakes him. And that's 2 points on the layup. Sarr's got 10 points.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
On the wing, Ivy. Give him 8 points now. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room, and he went to work.
Here's Poole. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Right side Herter. Goes up on the wing. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And now just a 3-point Washington lead. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. And here's Poole. He's got 5. Baseline jumper. The shot's good. He has 7.
Using the mid-range, it's Jordan Poole.
All right, Graham, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
Clay drives. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Sarr pulls it in.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
3-pointer. Oh, he drains it. His 6th making 9 tries so far.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Picked by Vucevic. Here's Ivy. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And this is what makes Ivy special, his ability to finish with power at the rim.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Both teams deciding to change it up. Washington leading by 6. Brogdon with the ball. He's got 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Malcolm Brogdon. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
18 feet out. Rebound Washington. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Trey Jones. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
.40 seconds left in the third. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Trey Jones. Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
23 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Hendricks. And he makes it on the layup. Hendricks has got his first points of the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Now here's Coulibaly. Still without a bucket. Jacks up a 3. The shot, no good. And so it's the Washington Wizards leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. The flow of the game is...
The ball. 33.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Holmes. Kispert on the wing. Bay outside. Drives to the hoop. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 8.
And we see Bay's game evolving over time, including being more aggressive inside.
And Hendricks gets it to go.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Now Brogdon. And there's a 3-second violation for Chicago.
Chicago ball. Substitution on the court.
Bulls trail by 5. Here's Ivy. And that one's no good. He's 5 of 7 in this one. Stolen. There's Herter with the 3. Pure from three-point range.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
On the wing, Bay. Another steal. And a fast break now for the Bulls. To tie it up. And Holmes with the block.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
And it's Coulibaly missing. Thompson outside. From the wing. Offensive rebound. Pass to Vucevic. Stolen by Holmes. Here's the break. Here's Coulibaly. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
Chicago basketball.
Here's Simmons. He can't hit that time. Wizards leading by 4. Poole from long range. Look at Poole showing the range.
And Poole is a guy that feels very comfortable operating beyond the arc.
Out to Thompson from the arc. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The Bulls trail by 4. Driving inside. Smart grabs a miss. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. For 3, George. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Not only is Sarr a willing passer, he's a very skilled passer as well.
Here's Simmons. Thompson outside.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining.
Over Poole. That doesn't go either for Thompson.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Simmons looking around. Sarr pulls it in. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for Washington. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Kamari. Fires from deep. Drains the triple.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And here's Poole. They set the pick. Here's Sarr. 5 on the clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now. Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Pass to Poole. Here's Sarr. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Obviously, Alexander Sarr's stature grabs your attention, but he's stronger than he looks, too. And that can be a pretty dangerous combination if he learns to use it right.
We've got 33 seconds left in the game.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Poole with the ball. 6 to shoot. the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Possession to the Bulls.
So it's Washington picking up the win. Even early on in the
Rockin', baby, ain't no stopping, baby. Okay, let's do it. I'm his favorite.